Hi, and welcome to A Reader of Fictions. I have a whole lot of stuff to share with you this week because I did actually have a pretty decent haul as far as my book intake goes, as well as I went to Decatur Book Festival today and a book signing, and so I have a whole lot of extra things to show you more than usual. So I'm going to try to move fairly quickly because I don't want this to take longer than I am allowed to upload. So first off, I got an unsolicited book for review, which is How Lucky You Are by Kristen Cusick Lewis. And I do think the cover is fairly interesting. It's published by Grand Central, and I think it's chick lit maybe, or some similar women's fiction kind of genre. So I'll be trying to get to that. I don't have it really scheduled in because I didn't know I was going to get it. So I'll do what I can. Can't tell you when to expect a review for that. I also got a book, I got a review request for this one, and I agreed to it, and that is Luther the Calling by Neil Cross. Now, this isn't the sort of book that I usually read. From what I understand, it's sort of a hard-boiled detective novel, which isn't really my thing, but the BBC made this into a show, or this is based on the show. Honestly, I'm not really sure which order that goes in, but I love pretty much everything British, so I cannot resist the temptation of having this to review. So hopefully it's really good, and I know my friend Katie at Book Girl is also reading it, so that will be fun. I love comparing our opinions. And wonderful, wonderful, sweet blogger April of Good Books and Good Wine was kind enough to send me a book just for funsies, and that is Secrets of Shakespeare's Grave by Darren R. Hicks. This one is published by Houghton Mifflin, and it's coming out in September. It looks super cute. It's middle grade. It mentions Shakespeare. I'm so ready to go. Also, this cover is so adorable. I love it. I'm on a blog tour for Middle Ground by Katie Kikvinsky. This one's also published by Houghton Mifflin. I read this first book, Awaken, a year and a half or so ago. I'm going to have to refresh my memory, but I enjoyed it, and so I'm very excited to get to read book 2. I want to give away from my bookish ways for this book, Romeo Spikes by Joanne Ray? Help. Anyways, I really don't know what it's about. Looks like it's a detective, and I'm guessing there's paranormal stuff going on. Tormenta, yeah. So anyways, I like the cover, and I am fascinated. And the publisher, let's see, that's by Gallery Books. The publisher threw in another book, which is This Dark Earth by John Horner Jacobs. Grab your head knocker and get ready for some wet work in the murder hole. Now that is a tagline that you do not hear every day. So thank you for using a tagline that is not true love lasts forever. And this is apparently about zombies. So it works for me. I love some zombie books. I also, I had a book that I won in a giveaway months and months ago arrive, and it's one of those where for a while I was super excited about giveaways, and I entered all of the giveaways, and I don't really know why I entered this one. I mean, it might be interesting, but I'm not super thrilled, and like it didn't show up, and I was like, whatever, it's okay. But it showed up, and I won this from BookTrib, and it's Exit Laughing, How Humor Takes the Sting Out of Death, edited by Victoria Zackheim. I've never heard of any of the people that have contributed except for Jacqueline Richard. But I mean, I'll hold on to it. I'll probably read it someday, but it's just weird. Like, why would a book show up months and months? I mean, literally at least 3 months. And I got a book for review from Orbit, which is Full Blooded by Amanda Carlson. I really, really love this cover, even though I know it does what, every paranormal romance, urban fantasy cover does, but I don't know, something about her pink tank top and the pink font just works so well. Although Never Cry Wolf is a really lame tagline. But otherwise, I just love this, and I'm so looking forward to reading it. I could use some nice paranormal romance. And also for review from Penguin, I got Murder in the Rue du Mât. Sorry, I'm having trouble with shininess. There you go, you can see the cover. By M.L. Longworth. Oh. And I'm not sure if that cover's been revealed yet. Anyways, this is a little mystery that is set in Aix-en-Provence. It's the second book in a series of Verlac and Bonnet Provençal mystery. Bonnet, probably, right? French is crazy. I did not take it, but I've been to Aix-en-Provence, and so, you know, it's a beautiful area, and it looked cute enough, and the first book had really good reviews, and so I felt like it was a thing that I should try to read. So anyways, and I want to give away from Never and Suma's blog, her Turning Point series, for False Memory by Dan Krokos, which I actually read recently and reviewed. I gave it 4 stars, so I'm very excited to have my own copy. I will link that up. And it is also signed. Ba-ba-ba. So very exciting. So that's all the stuff that I got through the mail. But as I mentioned, I have some other things. So I went to a signing at Barnes & Noble in Alpharetta. Shannon Hale was there, and she is one of my favorite authors. So of course I had to go. And I took I own 5 books. So I took the 5 books that I own. So the first 3 in the Books of Bayern. I always thought it was Books of Bayern, but she said Bayern, so I'm going to believe her since you know she wrote it. And the 2 Princess Academy books, this one being an ARC. But I also, to show my support, bought a finished copy. So when I read that and post my review, there will be a giveaway for the ARC, a signed ARC, in fact. And Shannon was nice. She was like, I don't care if you give away your art. That's what they're for. You never know what people are going to freak out about. But yeah, she's awesome. She's super sweet. And for whatever reason, pretty much nobody showed up. So those of us that were there pretty much got to have a nice little personal chat with Shannon. And it was amazing. She's wonderful. And if I wasn't already a big fan, I would be a big fan now. And so today at Decatur Book Festival, the DeKalb County Library had a book sale, so I found 1 book there, Across the Nightingale Floor, Tales of the Oturi, Book 1. I saw this one compared to Storm Dancer, and so obviously I had to have it, especially since it was only $1. So it occurs to me you guys might want to see Shannon Hale's signature. For some reason people like to look at that. It's pretty basic. So some of them have like little notes. So for example, Princess Academy, Palace of Stone says, for Christina, may you hear the stones. So yeah. And I went to see Meg Cabot at 10 a.m. in the morning. That was rough, especially on a Saturday. I almost skipped it, but I'm glad I didn't because she's very funny and she's very nice. And I got her to sign my Complete Mediator series. I own about 15 of her books, and I didn't want to be that guy, so I just took these because they are my favorites of her books. And if any of them are going to be signed, it should be those. I went to a panel of YA authors. I can't remember all of them. Kristen Page Madonia, Madeline George, and Carly Moore, I believe, was the last one, author of Stalker Chronicles. I was limiting my money spending, but I did buy 1 book. I bought The Difference Between You and Me by Madeline George. It's an LGBT, and I like to read those. They're a little different, and then so I got her to sign that. And I don't know if I'll love it or not, so I got it signed so I could maybe do a giveaway at some point. And I also went to David Levithan's sort of launch party, his first reading for Every Day, and I got him to sign Boy Meets Boy, as well as I purchased a copy of Every Day. which the bit that he read was amazing. So I'm very excited. And you can see when he signs it, live every day in wonder. It's pretty good advice. Anyone able to tell me how that makes David Levithan? Because I don't know. Anyway, I realized while I was there that I'd forgotten another David Levithan book that I own. Oops. Oh well. Anyways, it was an amazing time, and feel free to share with me the wonderful things that you got. All right, bye.